Where are you looking for these interview subjects? I mean, where do you post things? Is it on Craigslist or?
It's always, to look for interview subjects for a documentary, it's always going to be a completely new and different thing every time. For example, I mean, the biggest and the best thing you could do is just hire somebody who does it for like a reality show, a producer or associate producer who does it for a reality show, which I do. And then on the kind of the lower budget level, obviously they make much more money than they make per se on my documentaries. And the reason I'm telling you guys this is if you're doing it for Film Courage, you can sort of get a person of this level to work on your documentary. The reason that they work on my documentaries is just because they're probably more, I wouldn't say more interesting because that sounds very narcissistic, but you know, they're more hefty, I guess, than your average reality show. So they enjoy looking for subject matters. Like I have one documentary we're shooting is about people who wanted to be, they had a dream of something they wanted in their 20s, to be an artist, to be a writer, and now that they're like 70 or 80, they never accomplished that. They went to another field. So it's like, it's hefty stuff as opposed to, we're gonna put people on a beach and see who can tan the best or something,
Brides fighting.
Yeah, and then obviously it's still, when you're trying to get interviewees for documentaries, it's still, that covers some of it, but you still kind of have to have a game plan for how you do that. Yeah, for our adultery one, it's all kinds of stuff. It was hiring a few people who were reality producers, and then it was finding people through just random things. I found people through going to parties, events, who were just visiting for like 2 weeks. Hey, I'm visiting for 2 weeks. There's a girl from Spain I interviewed who was like just here for 2 weeks. She was on vacation, and oh, I would really like to interview you for the documentary. Friends of friends, friends of family. Obviously, a lot of documentary shoots are from people who know the friend of a family or friend of a friend who's the documentary subject. That's very common. So those are the general things. It's always something new every single time to try to find interviewee subjects. It's not a very easy thing to do, per se either, but you get it done. There's people who are really good at it too. And hopefully you work with those people.